Hello. Hi, everyone. Welcome, welcome. I've been sitting here preparing myself, making my silly little posts, and gosh, everyone's already here. Hello. Welcome. I guess it is 2 o'clock. I do advertise 2 o'clock, but hello. Welcome, everyone. Yesterday we had the Guy Fieri attire. Today
Refresh
we have the
yourselves.
Frog and Toad. Thank you for the sip. Starting off strong. Thank you very much. So, I hope everyone's ready for some more world building and writing today for our WorldEmber adventure. I feel pretty good so far. I feel like I'm kind of ahead of my goals already, which is awesome. Eggs, hello, welcome. Yeah, so we're gonna do some writing today. We're gonna do some awesome stuff. We're gonna do some writing sprints. Oh my gosh, everyone's coming in. I have to greet everyone, of course. I Cedra Haunted, hello. Moshpit Monk, hello. Here for the cute streamer. ECC Books, hello, welcome. Kayatan, Katoy and Eddie, hello as well. Yay.
Sloppy.
How dare you? Dimmy changed the WorldAnvil interface that I used to make me nervous. Took out the save button that apparently does nothing. Yeah, it does do nothing, but it makes me feel better when I press it sometimes. So maybe we'll find a way to put that back. But yeah, I also noticed that the UI changed a little today. I'm like, huh, okay, I don't dislike it, but it's new. And so my brain's like, why? So why did this happen? I'll get used to it. I'll get used to it pretty quick, because, again, I don't dislike it. Is new equals bad? Exactly. That's how the brain works. Ew, new! Yeah, no, it's just, it's ADHD brain. It's a little bit of the, potentially autism brain. Just change, no good. I have my routine. I don't want it to change. leave things the way that they are, please. But no, I get used to it. I get used to it. No, it looks pretty cool. Like let's see. We open up our little stuff tab. Cause I was looking at this. Cause like I opened this and like, oh, the header looks really cool. I'm like, oh. Yeah, I opened this and like, whoa. My image is just like all up there. It's like blending in with the header, the title. It's interesting. I'm so used to that like clear separation between the two. Yeah, I have a terrible memory. For a moment I thought I was just remembering the site wrong. Yeah, no, it just it's like that sometimes. And like the fancy like geometric background that you see like in the, can't really see it very much on my screen, but like it's there. Like it looks cool. It looks pretty good. I'm a fan of it. All right, what is on today's agenda? On today's agenda, I would like to work on my primer some more. And maybe I can put a dent in some of my other articles as well. That'd be really nice. Article list doesn't show tags anymore. Huh. Like at all? I don't use tags often enough that I would actually notice this, unfortunately. So, dang, okay, I didn't know that. I didn't know it showed tags to begin with. But no, it's, I do like that I can see my word count, just like, straight off the bat. I don't know if that used to be there. But now I can look at all my stubs and see 49, 48, 47, and just how many of them are at exactly 49. I want to start tagging things a lot more because I'm so inspired by all of the people who are making like index pages for their worlds. So you know, you have like the alphabetized index or the regional index or like any other thing. Like I want to do this. I want to make entire pages where I just organize things like this. So I can just have little databases of all my articles. That'd be really great. But yeah, we can get a good start on the Malcora primer. We can get a good start on the introduction to ley lines. Because I feel like I have enough information in my brain to make introductions to each ley line. So I don't have to go through like a full article. Seems like it'd work pretty well. Maybe we'll... Do I want to start with the introduction to ley lines article, or do I want to just dive into the ley line of Oblivion first? I guess the order doesn't really matter. Oh, I live and breathe tags. Oh, yeah, totally understandable. Hey, bonus action, how are you doing today? And Owl, how are you? Welcome in. But yeah, oh yeah, I was just saying I'm really inspired by a lot of people's index pages. Bonus action, I like live and breathe by your pages of items, just alphabetized lists of everything. Chef's kiss. It's beautiful. So you and many others in the community that have similar pages, I'm like, I really need to start tagging things. I really need to start making tags, making lists, making things beautiful so I can organize everything. And that it's not as important right now, but as soon as I start actually ramping up and making more articles for my world, it's going to become important. Purple writes often. I'm new here. Welcome, welcome in. So you write often. What do you write often? Let us know. But yeah. Oh, and I've been adding a little community section to my WorldEmber page. I've added the comment caroling badge, or like the little image. If anyone knows of any other badges that are going around for like this event, you let me know. I will see if they apply to me and I will add them to this list. Or I might just add them anyway, like I did with all the summer camp badges. Just like, hey, these are things that you can do. And where does one even start with tags though? Like, were the first few what were the first few you created? Oh, okay. I feel like the only tags that I've really consistently used are like event tags. So I would tag things like SC20, like Summer Camp 2020, so I could find them easily later, things like that. But I haven't really tagged things in my world, like with I don't have like a tag system for the content of my world. This is WorldEmber. Did it start yesterday? It did indeed start yesterday. So if you're looking to hop in on WorldEmber, let me just, I'll throw this in. So here's the homepage for the WorldEmber challenge, if you are interested in doing this. I don't know if you're an Anvilite. If you are, welcome, welcome in. If you are not, might I convince you to join the dark side into the world of world building? But yeah, it started yesterday, so it is not too late to hop on in if you haven't already. It's 10,000 words over the course of this month. And I think we're at about like 500, so we're making good pace so far. We just have to keep it going strong. Yeah, I had to do a lot of items, did with the rarities and types and items in 5085E. And people, yeah, person A, person Z, yeah, that'd be pretty good. I don't know what to do, want to write. Notifications are slowly going to overwhelming numbers, and I should read some of those articles. A really good tip that I saw people talking about is using CSS to hide the notification number, like on your side of things, so you don't see that number climbing. It's not a thing. Because I'm also getting overwhelmed with notifications. Like before going live, I was just like clearing through notifications, like oh, notification, like maybe give a comment if I can. It gets overwhelming. Yeah, so I don't have that CSS. Like I don't know what it would be, but I know people were talking about doing it. So if anyone in here, like in this little chat right now, knows how to hide the little comment number, or not the comment number, the notification number, feel free to just drop that in the chat here. Because I feel like a lot of people could use it. Because yeah, it gets really overwhelming, especially the longer you've been on the site, the more people you follow. The notification number, Ketoipoi. So whenever you're browsing WorldAnvil, you don't see the little number of notifications that you have. Yeah. Yeah, the more people you follow, the more articles they make, and then once events roll around, it's just like you get hundreds of notifications. The number of shame, yes, exactly. Got 5 ads on Twitch, had to jump off, that's fair. It's all good. But yeah, sorry for everyone who's stuck in ads. I know it's a little oppressive at this point. I know having to watch like 5 ads in a row is just not a great time. And I don't know why that they make them just so long. Um I'm trying to see if I'm able to like change anything about it. Just to make it easier, just to make the viewing experience less oppressive for those of you who aren't subbed. So no, not everyone has the money for that. Yeah, same one 3 times in a row. Ugh. Ah, Katoy to the rescue. Label notifications indicator, opacity 0. There you go. Yeah, so hopefully that helps some of you more anxious folks like myself. So you don't have to look at the number of shame. Yeah. Ideally I think the best way to go about things like this, cuz like those notifications are going to rack up, it's like inevitable pretty much. Take your time, do your writing, and then if you're in a mood for reading, if you just want to take a break from writing, you don't want to do that anymore, just pop open your notifications, see what people have been making, click through, give it a little read, drop a like if you like it, leave a comment if you have the energy, then just check it off. Oh my god, I'm saved. Yes, exactly. There you go. It's still there, but the number won't shame you. Exactly. And there you go. Because I feel really bad deleting notifications to get rid of that number. Um, um, yeah, it's the number that gives me fits. Exactly. Because the number gives me like urgency. Like I need to look at this, you know? So if that number's not there, I don't feel that way, and I can just casually come on in and check out what's in my notifications. Yeah, just go over there when you have time. Go read some stuff from your friends. It's like the last thing I want to do is just not look at my friends' work because I'm overwhelmed by how many people are posting things. But if that number is not there, I don't have to think about it as much. So I'll just pop on in my own time. But yes, thank you, Katoy Boy, for saving the day for everybody. It is much appreciated. I might I'll just like save that somewhere. Uh, I'm trying to grab it from chat, but it's like scrolling up. Put that in my own CSS, and it's kind of relieving, honestly. Yeah. I think what I would really love is if there were separate notification like tabs or categories for updates and for like things that are happening like to your content. Like if you get likes and comments, it's kind of like separate from post updates. But I don't know. I feel like that'd be pretty cool. Have you heard what Janet said on stream? There are already people who finished WorldEmber. I'm not surprised. I'm really not surprised. Um, I guarantee you there are people who wait for WorldEmber to come, and as soon as launch starts, they just start typing, and they do not stop for hours, and bam, they're already done. I mean, like, I got 500 words in yesterday, and that was, like, me being really distracted, being really chatty, like, I wasn't really working as much, Oh, hey, I'm sorry. Was it you? Are you one of them? I was just prepared. Yeah, see, like there are a lot of people who are just really prepared for WorldEmber. Um, yeah. People are just really prepared and they're really hyped. Like you combine those two things together, bam, you get 10,000 words on first day. And that's how people end up with like 100,000 words by the end of the event. Is that going to be me? Probably not. I'm probably going to get like 10 to 15 if I'm like really good about it. I'm not pushing for any more than 10. Like I'm not going for any big goals. I sincerely commend all of you who are like, I'm going for 25 or I'm going for 50. Like you're writing entire novels. That's amazing. I don't have the time for that. I have other obligations, unfortunately, that will be eating up a lot of my time, like until the rest of December. But hopefully next year. Hopefully next year I will have time to just dive right in and not need to worry about too many other things on the side, and that'll be so fantastic. Oh, by the way, I write science fiction fantasy. Ooh, thinking about experimenting with historical fiction, mystery, and thriller horror. Ooh, those are really great genres. I know we just came out of the WorldAnvil stream with Gaslamp Fantasy. So if you're thinking about some historical fantasy, that might be something to put on your list. Or just things to look into and research. Not necessarily write it yourself if you're not interested in it, but researching it would be pretty cool. If you're into that. Like, I don't know how historical we're going. If we're thinking 19th century-esque, that would be the ballpark. I actually had no idea what Gaslamp Fantasy was before this stream, and so I'm like, ooh, this is a cool topic to cover. Can you set your own goal for WorldEmber? So the principal goal for WorldEmber is 10,000 words. That's like the minimum basically for the challenge. But you are able to set your goal higher if you want. Of course, you're still able to participate if you don't go to 10,000. It's just you don't get the shiny badge, that's all. You know, I encourage people to participate whether they get 10,000 or not, because you're still going to make some awesome stuff. And this is like the perfect time to make stuff and share it with other people. So even if you don't hit 10,000, you'll still get some eyes on your work, and that's really awesome. And so I encourage you to not feel discouraged if you don't think you can do 10,000 words. I think 10k is enough for me. Yeah, I'm in the same boat. Like, the goal is 10k, I'll hit 10k. I don't really need to push any further than that. If I get further than that, awesome. I'll be so happy about it. That's more than 10,000 words of world building, and I'll be so excited for it. But I don't have the time to push more than that. Oh, and also on the topic of WorldEmber progress, I downloaded TJ's WorldEmber goal tracker. And this spreadsheet is so cool. Like, I've never used it before. I know it existed for a while, but I never used it before. And so you're able to set your start and end dates. You can pick how many days of the month you predict you're going to be busy. You can set your word count goal in here. And then it'll tell you each day, like, what your daily target is to reach your goal. And that's so sick. And then it shows you this little graph here of like what your progress will look like if you follow in like consistent progress every day. And so by the progress that I've already struck, I should be finished with WorldEmber by the 20th of December. So that's pretty cool. I just have to keep it up. And that's awesome. I haven't fully explored this spreadsheet yet. But I put in my like day 1 progress. I got my 507 words. It doesn't have to be a new world, or can it be an existing universe? It can be any world of your choosing. It can be new, it can be old. It's just that the content that you make needs to be new world building. So I have to ask, like, are you a WorldAnvil user? I have to imagine probably yes. Probably, maybe. But this is a WorldAnvil challenge, so that will like drive my responses from here. Because the way that it works is, you know, you can have an existing world. Like, I've been working on my world for like 5 years. And so I have consistently used this world for WorldEmber every year. And yes, it stretches over all worlds. It doesn't even have to be one world. You don't have to choose one. If you have multiple, you can use multiple. Just for the challenge, you need to make new articles. So new content for existing worlds. And that's how it goes. And the way it works on WorldAnvil is every like piece of content that you make is a article. It's a new article. So you can't work on articles that already exist. You need to make new ones. I don't really use WorldAnvil, but used to. Want to start using it more though. Yeah, I mean, WorldEmber is like the perfect time to jump back in. Just get all of these words and things that you've wanted to spill onto pages for the longest time, and just see where things go. Like, this is the time to just sit down and let your creativity just flow through. You can just do whatever it is that you want to do. So on the note of doing things that you want to do, we're going to hop on in to this primer article. And here's where we left off. This is 500 words, but it's mostly meta, and so I don't necessarily want to count it, but it is important progress. Before I start writing, I need to go eat something? Absolutely. Absolutely. Fuel yourself. I'm going to take a sip, because I'm now reminded. I'm reminded that I have bodily needs. Can we use templates for the articles? Absolutely. And I assume when you say templates, you mean like clicking these buttons. Laria, hello. Welcome, welcome. But yeah, you can absolutely use the templates. You just click on any of these, any of these buttons that you want. And actually, based on which templates you use, there are special categories that you can submit your articles to be considered for prizes. And that is if you have competitor mode enabled. I know you said you haven't used WorldAnvil in a while. There's a new feature known as competitor mode. And if you have it toggled on, you'll be eligible for challenges and things. If you have it off, you will not be in the leaderboards. You will not be considered for challenges. And so based on what you want to do, what experience you want to have, if you want to participate in the competition side of things, turn that on. Absolutely. Make that your first step. If you don't want to participate in that, turn it off. I think it's off by default. So if you want to be a competitor, you turn it on. And that's just like we need to keep telling people that because some people don't know about it, and it'll be really unfortunate if you find out that you can't win prizes or anything because you just didn't have that silly little toggle turned on. My prompt is kind of lonely. Well, I'm sure someone will. It's very early in, and of course you also have to consider people probably don't want to submit like you have to consciously submit the articles to the special categories for them to be considered for that. And so if people don't have their articles finished yet, they might not want to submit them. It's only day 2, so things are probably gonna add up over time. But I'm looking for, where's the competition page? We'll do the rank and stats. Oh, okay, that button doesn't work. Wait, why does it not work? Hold on. I think I've encountered an issue, my friends. uh-oh. Is the WorldEmber homepage working for anyone else? Because it's not working for me. This is uh-oh. Not working. Oh no, what happened? Someone broke it. Oh no. Well, I was going to go through the WorldEmber homepage, but as it turns out, it's not currently living. I'm gonna go see if someone's been talking about this already. I feel like that is something to mention. Probably. I have to publish this. I'm gonna jump into the WorldEmber chat and see what's going on. That's a little. He smashed it earlier. Oh no. Dang, I was gonna go through and look at the I was gonna look at the community sponsors and like the special categories to like show you guys how that all works. But we'll just have to do it later. Some other time perhaps. Dimmy help. Oh no. Alright, well. Is it already? Yeah, I think it's a little bit borked. Yeah, alright, people are already okay, it is acknowledged. Okay. It is being fixed. That's good. Dimmy has responded. Very, very good. Okay, so we can carry on as normal. The situation is being handled. Yeah, okay. Seems only the WorldEmber homepage is goofed. Yeah. Yeah, because everything else is working. Like my personal progress page works. It's okay. It's okay. Things happen. People press buttons weird. It's no.
Refresh yourselves.
Thank you for sips. It is taken. Many thanks. Right, so what do we say? We do a little bit of actual writing. Hearts. Much love. Okay. I'm gonna do. I have to figure out what voice I want this to be done in. Yeah, he says he's fixing it. He's very tired. I think the man should rest. Absolutely, he should. Absolutely, 100%.
Sloppy.
Who dares this voice? Sippy. Oh, my Twitch froze? Oh no. Yeah, Twitch just kind of does that. And yeah, stub killing as we speak. Yes, can opener. Oh, I am very familiar with the can opener. Thank you. Oh god, that voice line. Yeah, Slippy. We just Oh, I'll need like an edited version of that to say sippy instead, and we can replace the hydrate yourself or refresh yourself voice line that I use. Alright, so I need to think about what voice I want this primer to be written in. Like, do I want it to be... Do I want it to be, like, first person? Like, I am this person, or... Maybe the introduction, we will say, like, I am this person. And then from then on, it's all, like, from this point on, it's all kind of, like, academic speak. Like, we are describing... Like, we're giving, like, a history lesson, a geography lesson, if you will. And so there's just this little introduction section. I'm like, hello, this is who I am, this is why I'm narrating this, these are my qualifications, so to speak. And so we're gonna start laying this out. And I want to grab a placeholder image. Design elements. Are you the tall one? Yes, cool. How do I grab you now? This way. So here we go. We'll do some of this. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay, so that will be our container. XL8. Paste that in. Put a no link on that image. We'll see how that looks. Okay, so we got a little bit of formatting in here. We'll put an image here. This will hopefully be replaced by like an image, maybe an image of the narrator. Like if I make a little character design, I'll put that in there. That'll be really nice. Oh, I didn't close my row tab. Oh no. I was wondering why everything looked weird. Like, why do things look awkward? Why are my margins goofed up? No, it's because I didn't close my row tag. Oh no, I think I still didn't because I didn't put a slash in there. I'm really good at this. There we go. Now everything's like lined up down here. I think so. Something still feels weird. Oh well. I think it's fine. All good. And all of this actually needs to go out of here and into the footer section. This is the way. Okay, and that's how that'll go. We're going to slowly start populating this with stuff. Oh, hey guys, what's up? I'm going to grab some more of this. But I want to grab not this. Actually, how do I grab my map? Is it in the edit? I sure hope so. I don't remember where to grab the map from. Advanced options? No. Where's the funny button to grab the map? Oh, map embed. Yay. Okay. Delish. Did I set up my world? Heck yes. Absolutely. There we go. There's the shiny map that we're talking about. I just don't like how massive this this button is. It's not always like that, is it? I guess it is pretty large. Can I edit this to make it a little bit tinier? Mehaps. I don't know. I'll have to see. We'll work on this later because that's not important right now. Like, we're focusing on the wrong thing right now. This is the map, and that'll be in this article. Fantastic. I wish I could I wish I could just have it set up like this by default. And I guess I can. It'll just always be like that. Well, I'm gonna break my own rule. We're gonna start editing some things. Map settings, layers? No, not layers. Marker groups. So we're just gonna turn off the markers by default. The little bump smashed my work. Words went bye-bye? What do you mean? What went bye-bye? Okay, so we turned off all those things by default, but they still exist, of course. So this is the map that you get when you just kind of tune on in. And so you can turn on the narrative stuff, you can turn on the regions, you can turn on settlements, you can turn on subregions. Excellent. And so we can basically make it so that everything that's on this particular map is stuff that this character knows and stuff that you can ask about. And I think it really works out well that I did it this way, that I set things up. Like I set this up last year and now it's like really helping me this year put together this particular style of primer. Like this character is going to know like a pretty decent amount about all these different places. But yeah. Oh, good morning, Fleece Comrade Maps. How are you doing? I feel like I haven't seen you around here in a while. How are you? Welcome in. Are you also working on WorldEmber? Oh, I love when that happens, when past you gives a hand to present you. Yes, exactly. When I just like accidentally set myself up for success. Yeah, I need to change the way that this looks. I know there's some wild CSS involved here. Go back to the actual map. Nope. Too far. Okay. Yeah, because this CSS is different, kind of. Haven't found the time or energy to get back into WorldAnvil yet. That's fair. That's totally fair. Is there anything else you're working on these days? Working on some maps, maybe? Okay, I want to... I'm just very curious. I just don't know what exactly. Oh, maps. Okay, I guess it would be under the maps section. That would make a lot of sense. Map sidebar, map sidebar. Leave pop-up tip. Okay. I think that's exactly it. Map context. Yeah, part of the build team on a Minecraft server. Started developing Minecraft mods. Oh, that's awesome. That's so cool. I keep wanting to get back into Minecraft. I've just been avoiding it for like my own out of the understanding that if I start getting into Minecraft again, I will not have time for anything else. And I barely have time for anything else already as it is. So hopefully soon I'll be able to get back into Minecraft. Yeah, don't I know? Yeah. It's just, it's a lot. Okay, so that's what that is. So it's just debated shortly whether or not game/mechanical text is WorldEmber eligible. Now I'm sitting here like, okay, what do I do? Oh no, yeah, I know that a lot of mechanics are usually not considered world building. But I don't know, I guess it depends on how exactly you write it and how you frame it. I don't know. That's not really something I would know the answer to myself. Yeah. I mean, I hope it works out in your favor. That'd be really nice. So I know it kind of sucks to feel like you have to rewrite your everything. Not sure how to sign up for WorldEmber. You don't have to sign up for it. There's no sign up required. Any new article that you make during this month will count towards the word count. Oh, great. Ad. Oh. Yeah, I personally know multiple people who get motion sick. Oh, yeah. Back in 40 seconds. I miss my friends every time the ads begin. um Gosh, I really need to figure out how to better track these things. Hmm. Oh my god. Alright, okay. Alright. Now to come up with a name. Returned from Advil. Very good, very good. I think any words written count toward WorldEmber, as long as they're written in WorldAnvil. I think, because I know prose is acceptable, but only if its primary goal is to world build. Like this is something that was discussed, I think, between one of my chapter members and Ondo, I believe. Because like the idea behind that is, I think, the wording, to paraphrase, because I don't have it pulled open right now, is that like they would consider like the Silmarillion to be world building, but not Lord of the Rings. Like it's kind of that kind of idea. So if the point of your prose is to really like build out this world and give people a lot of details about what's going on there, that's totally acceptable. There's an Ondo from, yeah, I don't know when it happened, but I know it did happen. So if your stories or like short stories are like really dense in information and talking about like what is going on in your world and is really building out that setting, that's totally fine. That's totally acceptable. But I think like if you're just writing a story like about two characters who are just kind of doing their own little thing, I don't know. I don't write a lot of stories, so I wouldn't be able to pull the difference from out of my little hat of information. Prose expanded characters at world building. I don't know. I don't know if that's broad enough. Maybe, probably. I don't know. I'm not one with the rules of the land, so I can't really tell you for sure. Um yeah, like if you have specific questions about these things, absolutely reach out to Ondo. And I think that will be your absolute best bet. Do a little bit of this. So I think that this CSS affects the same things, they just look different. Okay, there we go. Hey Chris, how you doing? Okay, so yeah, just sitting here killing stuff while I chat with y'all. Yeah, I'm doing the crime. I'm doing a little bit of CSS, but it's to fix something that I'm putting into one of these articles. And it's going to drive me absolutely insane if I don't fix it, so we'll figure it out. I don't know why I had that margin tag in there. It actually wasn't doing anything. It's gonna be awkward when this opens up like my entire... Make this window large again. Let's see. Okay, cool. 10. Yeah, that works for me. I don't know. PG page. We'll have to see, because that's a little... why can I not make you wider? Okay, there you go. Because I need to use percents. You filling out stuff for Abominable Snowman. Former performer for Yeti Wrestling Federation. I love it. I'm thinking about one plot or two. Line might like it. Ooh, about the magical university of my human kingdom. Heck yes. That is pretty dope. I've been lurking around WorldAnvil community last few months. Thinking about getting back into it after 3 years off. Yes, friendly. We don't bite much. Probably. Potentially, probably. We do bite during summer, because that's when the feral season arises. But we don't need to worry about that yet. We bite prompts with ferocity. I'm gonna work on religions of my world. 10 seconds later, working on geography for no reason to avoid working on religions. Yes. That's, I relate to that very heavily. That's why I'm here working on, CSS. And I have to refresh here to see if that changed everything. I mean, it did change the... You can't see it on my screen right now because my page is too big. Yes, it did change the legend note. But I don't mind it here. Yeah, that'll do, I think, probably. Hold on, what color is this text? Because it doesn't seem quite right. No, it is the correct font. What if I do bold? No, that's too much. It's okay. I'll accept this. This is fine. We'll just move things back into the proper size. There we go. Alright, so here's our little map. I'll look into it later to see if I can separate this from the one that appears on the actual map. Because they look very different because they're different sizes and, you know, just all that. We'll figure it out. But yeah, no, feeling can't stay away from geography. Is feral bite like that of a ferret? Could be. Theoretically. Oh, hear me out. Polish-inspired fantasy world? Heck yeah. On the topic of Polish-inspired fantasy world, I know that Kajetan is Polish and has a lot of Polish influences in the world that he's working on. So it's not unheard of. Someone said Polish? Yeah. Yeah, someone mentioned Polish-inspired fantasy world, and I thought of you. I need to... Hair getting stuck under my headset. A little uncomfy. Okay, so we have our map in here, and like things are slowly shaping up. Like the more formatting I do, the better look I have at the better feel I get for how everything works. Maybe what sections we'll want to add and which ones we'll want to flesh out. We'll put an HR break here. But yeah, I'm going to write it in this character's voice. Because I would like to have like little notes and tidbits all throughout here that say like, yeah, so here's the map that I made. I'd be able to tell you a lot more about the rest of the world, but unfortunately, this entire section of the map was destroyed, so it is no longer serviceable to us, but I will tell you about this. I will tell you about Nefirin, I will tell you about that. And yeah, look at Witcher. Absolutely. Inspired by Slavic mythology. Slavic mythology is great. 11 out of 10 would recommend. It's something that I hope to take a lot more influence from going forward. Just kind of connecting with my roots a little bit more. All right. Yeah, the books are sick. I have very limited experience with the books. I only managed to read like a small amount of them, and then I lost access to the copies that I had. But I would like to actually give them a full read through someday. It'd be really nice. It's like I really like Witcher. I really like The Witcher. I want to read through the actual books. And part of me is like, I kind of wanted to learn Polish at one point. What if I just get the books in Polish and like brute force it, you know? Just brute force learn Polish through trying to read The Witcher. That'd be really funny. Yeah, I have Polish and Lithuanian roots, trying to read up on Slavic mythology more. Yeah, absolutely. Gotta head out. Catch y'all next time. Yeah, catch you next time. Thank you for stopping in. It was nice to see you. Good luck with your Minecraft mods, and I hope you enjoy anything else that you work on. And my reading list is just growing and growing. I feel it 100%. Okay. Alright, so I think we're going to do... I said we were going to do sprints today. We're going to do some sprints. Because I just have... I have plans. I have things that I want to do. Did you try Nano this year? I did not try Nano. I have actually never done Nano, like, period. Like, I don't think I've ever tried it. Because it's just, I'm just not much of a novel writer. At least not yet. Like, I'm not really doing stories at this point. My necklace is just being weird. Also have to head out. See you. Best of luck setting up your new world, and you are always more than welcome to drop by and ask more questions if you have them. Best of luck on your world building journey. Yeah, so we're gonna do a little sprint, have a little sprint action. I shall engage the timer. There it is, top left. And see, if you have stories and or novels, I want to have printed copies of them. Throw all the money in your direction. Oh, thank you. Like I really enjoy writing narrative. I really like writing stories. I used to write Like I used to write stories back when I used to roleplay in World of Warcraft. Like that was kind of like my big thing. We'd have roleplay sessions, we'd like, you know, interact with each other as characters, and then at the end of all of that, I'd sit down and I'd like write an entire story based on like, you know, the aftermath of whatever happened, like how my character's feeling, story elements, writing backstories. Like it was great. I loved it. And I would really love to get back into something like that once I have a little bit more meat in my world. Start actually writing things from Alcora. That'd be really great. But yeah, so I'm going to set a 10-minute timer. We'll start the sprint at 3. We'll do that. But yeah, we'll get into writing some narrative, I hope soon. That'd be really great. That's kind of why I'm like going so in on trying to say like, hey, like here's a primer. Here are some intro articles to the most important things in this world. I want to get all the core articles out of the way because I've just never sat down to write them before. And so once we have all this core information settled for Melkora, that'd be like the world will be my oyster at that point. Like I could even invite other people in to like make characters and like do stuff, you know, that'd be awesome. But I just need that core information set out so there's no ambiguity on that front. At least like, you know, that there'll be some secrets and ambiguity regardless, but you'll at least know where you are when you get into like a starting zone. Like, hi, like I'm this person and this is what I can do. This is what's around here. This is how magic works. This is how everything works. And that's kind of the place I hope to be in. Maybe not fully be there by the end of WorldEmber, but I want to like make a huge dent in that goal. And so this primer will be like the number one beginning of achieving that. Because like this'll be what you read if you plan to like explore the world, and you'll like this is gonna be where you this is gonna be where you start, like this little corner of the world here over in Arsavella, and then you'll be able through like crawling the different articles and bits of information that I will make, you get to explore other lands and more and more and more, and like this entire continent. And you might discover like some of the mysteries around this island, because I know I mention it in the narrative tidbits here, that you can ask about this yet unmarred continent, but the cartographer simply shakes his head. He clearly is not willing to speak with you about this land. Perhaps he had a rough history with it. Maybe. Maybe indeed. And so there's obviously something going on down here. And so there's a lot to learn. And so I wanna get all that set up. I wanna know what's under the ink blot. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff down here. There's some cool islands and things. You can like see a little bit of what's under there. It's not fully opaque. But the cartographer in question will only answer questions about what is on this map that you can actually see. The things that are labeled, the things that are ready to be looked at. But yeah. All right. So, I invite you all to join me on this writing sprint. We're going to take 10 minutes to just sit down and get some words out. We're going to do it. We're going to do the writing. We're going to make some awesome stuff. It's going to be great. Okay, we need to... 10 minutes. Timer begins now. I will still chat every once in a while, but this is focus mode, so I will not be talking quite as much. Ooh. Timer is completed. So in that 10 minutes, I actually rewrote the entire first intro. So this entire foreword is new. My word count will be a little bit deflated, I guess, because I had to delete a lot of words to put in new words here. But I wrote about 200 words, so that's not bad. I had to really think about this. That's pretty good, because I also had to delete about the same amount of words. You know, actually, there are fewer words. I have now ended up with about 100 words more than when I started. That's good. That's really good. And so this is kind of a loose idea of a foreword in which our cartographer, our mapmaker, will discuss like who they are and what their qualifications are for telling us about the current affairs of the world. And so this is just like a personal address to the reader. Many mysteries abound within this world of Malcora, and it has been our mission as scholars of the land to unearth them, that we may share the bounty of knowledge with our people. The purpose of this document is to share with intrepid adventurers what lies beyond the borders of our kingdom of Arsavella, as you will find the lands beyond to be quite different from our dear kingdom of Autumn. My name is, name to be determined, former royal cartographer of Castle Amsa and academic advisor to the Arsachi's monarchy. Though my titles have washed away in the kingdom's bloody changing of hands, my expertise in worldly affairs should be considered unmatched, as my position, as of yet, remains unfilled. A shame to see Arsavella's academics begin to plummet into veils and ignorance. By the will of our late queen, I will ensure that the people know what lies in the lands beyond. They will not fear the unknown, but embrace it with love and curiosity as my students once did, as I hope you, reader, will as well. So that's our little introduction. So we can, so we'll get some of that. Oh, I need to rewrite this quote, actually. That's something I need to do. I'd want it to be something kind of short, so that it doesn't, compete with the placeholder image too much. It'll shorten or lengthen our paragraph count. Alright. We're gonna reset the timer. We're gonna chat, we're gonna see what's up. Oh gosh, what am I running over right now? That's what I get for having wires so close to my chair. Ooh, okay. Alright, that's pretty good. That's a decent number of words for 10 minutes where I didn't quite know what I was doing. I think I've burned myself out for the day. Oh no. Don't know about this stub killing. Might just stick to the main project. Stick to whatever makes you happy. Like, don't force yourself into a little box. If stub killing is not doing well for you, do something else. Make yourself at home in your writing. Make yourself feel comfortable. On first WorldEmber article done, 962 words, and our friend the can opener. Ooh, that's exciting. That's a decent number of words for the thing that tried to cut me in half. Snip me in half, rather. Oh, I don't want this song. Okay. So yeah, this article on its own is up to 616 words, which is pretty good, considering I had to remove words to include these new words. It did mess you up pretty bad. Yeah, yeah, it hurt a lot. No, it was fun. Also, I did notice that that adventure was day 1 of the advent calendar, which is really awesome. That made me feel really happy. In fact, I want to go check out what's in the advent calendar today. Yeah, today's advent calendar. So we have Massacre on the Moonleaf Express. Wahoo. Oh wait, no, there's no number 2. Is it every day? Oh no, it's 23 of our favorite pieces, so it's not going to be every single day. Dang, I was hoping there'd be another one today. It was. I found the video on YouTube and posted it there. Ooh, heck yeah. I want to see what they picked. Yeah, I want to see. I want to see what else is in here. I want to know. Community inspiration. But yeah, for anyone in here who doesn't know about Massacre on the Moonleaf Express, this was an absolute delight. And yeah, the actual play of this adventure is on the Twitch channel. Check the replay on YouTube. I was in there. Maybe they're just doing weekdays. Oh, yeah, that would make sense. How many weekdays are there? Yeah, there's like 24 weekdays. Or wait, hold on, I counted the wrong section. um Yeah, there's like 21 weekdays. So that would make sense. Approximately there. But yeah, this was a wonderful adventure that Gatoypoi took us on in a live play during Play May. And there's my little guy. I love this little guy, Helm Bingo. And let's see, where's the character that I played? There she is, Nifix, a gnomish cleric of Rampol, calls down the purifying power of the sun. I love her. She was great. This cast and crew, it was so good. It's so good. There's Otto. Yes, Otto, my dear beloved. There he is, Otto the Otto Gnome. I love him. But here's the link for everybody, so go check this out. Go check this out. Go take your players on a wild adventure. Yeah, okay, so I was just hoping to see more things on the advent calendar, but I'll wait. I'm patient. I will do it. Yeah, I will need to see... I'll need to find like a more interesting way to just kind of lay this out. There, look at there. Comic book cover for it with Nifix looking aghast. Yeah. Oh. She experienced a lot of things on that trip that she did not expect to experience. Getting snipped in half and getting covered in little crab babies. Not ideal. I just finished my 100 magical marshmallows during that sprint. Ooh! Now are we talking about a little drawing of 100 magical marshmallows? Because that's so fun. Oh. I'll probably also do art for each of them. That's a later in the month thing, absolutely. Absolutely. Early in the month, we need to get our words. Later in the month. Later in the month, we'll make things. It's like that's my goal too. Like I want to get all these words out and you know, I have like a placeholder image here. I would love to make an illustration of this character. That'd be really awesome. And just I want to populate all of this with some artwork. Especially because like I feel really energized by my goal of like I want to fill my world with my artwork. And so now I'm like, ooh, if I start putting placeholder images down, I'll be like, ooh, I could put this in here. I could draw this and then put it in here, and it'll be great. So there's so much that I'll be able to do. Oh, my neck is perishing. actually want to do. I want to indent this because it's meant to be like written as a proper foreword. We'll see if that doesn't break everything. Breaks it a little. Not break. Break's the wrong word. I'm just looking something up real quick. Page bright. Well, what do I just hit? I'll just do some of this. I'm just curious about what this looks like. I don't know what my drop caps look like, so oh. I kind of like it. I'll need to not like indent this, but so it seems. Yeah. Yeah, okay, wait. Okay, so I like that. I just need to move some things around. How do I feel about this? I don't actually know. I also want to fill my world with art, but I keep looking at the articles and going, oh, so much to draw. Yes, absolutely. Had art ready for this one. I'm going to resist the urge to art for them until I hit my goal. Very good. Oh god, I have a bunch done in advance. One reason to be happy about the layoff, I guess. Silver linings, you know? Like, yeah, on one hand, it sucks, but you have more time to do other things. That's kind of, that's the mentality that got me through my unemployment. It's like, wow, this kind of sucks, but hey, I can world build a lot, so that's really awesome. you just gotta look on the bright side of things until life starts working more in your favor again. Just oh god. We're gonna do a little tiny bit more CSS. Oops. Yeah, there we go. How many lines do I want this to occupy? That's way too small. I know I probably should have the styling open for this because I don't know what else is being affected by it. right. Yeah, we'll keep that, of course. Okay. So I just want this to be, I want it to occupy 2 lines and not 3. So that's just the CSS that I'm doing real quick. Oh, benefit of turning off my notification number, I can't tell if the article is getting likes or not, and that's good. Yeah, sometimes it's just really nice. Because I don't know, sometimes I'll get a little bit in my head about like, oh, no one's liking this, no one, I see it in my brain as no one is liking this so that no one likes it, but that's not how that works. That's not how that works at all. My brain doesn't know that. So yeah, see, brains are just dumb and silly. And so sometimes you just have to tell it, "Hey, stop it." Stop it. Just because people aren't clicking the little like button doesn't mean that your work isn't good. It just means people aren't like, maybe people don't have time for it right now. Maybe people just haven't seen it yet, you know? Like, but you can't tell your brain that. Your brain doesn't believe you. Just trying to find like the perfect balance for this. So I like it hovering a little bit above the line a little bit. That looks good to me. I like that. Maybe I should find like a super fancy drop cap font. Like one with like the boxes around it, like the little vines crawling through. That'd be super cute. But I think it's too much for this world. For this world. You know, I think I might actually just not even need the header for this. I feel like that just kind of makes it a little, it makes it feel too sectioned. Yeah, like I think it's better without. So we just have these little paragraphs here. I'm not sure how sold I am. What if I try something silly? What if I put it into an allowed box? I mean, it's cute, but it's a little too boxy. I'm being so like difficult with myself right now. I do a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and do a little bit of a refresh. I don't know. It just doesn't feel quite right in the box. But I like the fact that it's contained that way. Ah. This is why we tell everyone don't format early on. Because you'll just get stuck doing this for half an hour and you'll get no words done. Ah, alright. Alright. So I think I'll just keep it like this. Because you know what? It works. It works a little bit. I just still don't know how I feel about everything being just not spaced out. I think with spaces is better. It makes me feel better. We'll say that. Okay, okay. Cool. What if, okay, hold on. What if above here I put this box? Do a little tiny bit more writing.
Refresh yourselves.
Sips for me? I took 2 just for you. Actually, I have no idea who sent that. Hold on. Bonus section, thank you. Yeah. So we'll just okay, are we done with the CSSing? Just a little bit, you know. I thought it had been a while. It has been a little while. My mug is still quite full. Alright. We're gonna do another 10 minutes. We're gonna go into focus mode. We're gonna get some more work done. And hopefully, my goal for today is to get this article up to at least 1,000 words. And like we're up to 630. 360 words-ish. Very doable. We just have to do a couple more sprints, a couple more like focus sessions. And then I think we'll be good. I'll keep the live going until I hit that goal. And that'll be good. Yes, okay. Cool, perfect. So we're gonna start another 10 minutes. Yeah, we're gonna chug that mug. We're gonna have a good time. I'll take another sip, just because I agree with you on that. I'm gonna start the timer for another 10 minutes, and we're just gonna type away. We're gonna do stuff. I invite you all to join me on this. Spend 10 good minutes doing something. It doesn't even have to be words. Do some prep. Do some whatever it is that you need to do. Get up and start cleaning your apartment if that's if you have a wireless headset. Just like do whatever you need to do for the next 10 minutes. There we go. Timer begins. 10 minutes has been finished. That's pretty cool. I'm working on a little, like, little introduction for my introduction. Just a little something to kind of paint the scene for you, where you would be, where you would be finding this book, and why you'd be reading it. So that's where we are. We've added another, maybe like another 100 words or so to this article. And this is me really trying to poke my brain for that information. I'm hoping once I get around to actually working on the other articles, I'll have just like a lot more information in my brain that I can just put it into these articles. But this, I'm really thinking very hard about how I want to set this all up. So the words are not coming quite as quickly as I would like them to.
Refresh yourselves.
Oh, why, thank you for the sip. I gotta rotate and collect that from my desk. Many thanks. Hmm. I'm just trying to see how I want to do this. If you tune in here, and this is like this little section I'm working on, I don't know if I want it to be here. Or rather, I don't know how exactly I want to format it. How to have my intro, be the intro. I really need to look into more examples of primers. Just like see how people are laying them out. I think what I have so far is like a good, like it's a good introduction so far. I just feel like I want it to be a little bit more condensed, stylistically. A lot less loose words on page and more of just yeah, I don't know. We'll get there. We'll get there. Like, we're certainly making progress. Things are looking pretty good. It's like we've already made like a lot of progress on this. I'm really happy with it. And more importantly, I'm really happy that we're almost at 1,000 words already. It's only day 2. That this bodes very, very well for the rest of my WorldEmber. Especially because I will be making ample time for writing because I'm streaming now. I think in previous years that might have been it. I just didn't make time for myself. But because I have these streams, I'm like scheduling out the time to actually sit down and write. And so my hope is that you all, members of my community, also benefit from the same thing. Like, oh, hey, line streaming, we can make some time for writing. You know what I mean? That's the dream, because that's what these streams are for me. I get actual time to work. I get actual time to work, and I get actual time to just hang out with my buddies. Oh man, I really have to think about this. It's like the allowed boxes are nice. I like my little boxes. That's exactly what I'm using it for. I've written 1,000 plus words with you today. Heck yes! I love that. I love hearing this. Like it makes me feel really good. It makes me feel happy that I'm like helping you guys out with this. Like you guys are also helping me. Like you're keeping my spirits up tremendously by just being here, taking interest in my work, and handing out the sippies because you know I need those. But yeah, oh man.
Refresh yourselves.
And on that note, sippies, yes. Many thanks. Yeah, so it's like I am going to rename this article too, so I also need to think about that. I think my real struggle right now is, do I want to format this as though, oh, to beat me to the sippy? We are known to have chain sips, and these are not frowned upon. They're actually very silly. If you want to hand out sips, let no power in this universe stop you. But yeah, I think my dilemma right now is, do I want to format this article as if you are reading through the book that this person is making, or do we want to read it, or do we want it to read as like you're having a discussion with this character? I think that's my real issue.
Refresh yourselves.
Thank you for sips. Streamer hospitalized because of water poisoning. Audience being taken in for questioning by authorities. Oh my goodness. But yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think? Like, should this be like, this is content that the character has written that you're picking up and reading? Or should this be you're interacting with this character and they are telling you all of this information as you go, like topic by topic? Because I feel like interacting with the character topic by topic seems a lot of fun. It's also it's a toughie. I think maybe like there could be a blend of both. I definitely have my two guys that introduce every article from two different viewpoints. Yeah. Yeah, because I have this this introduction here that is supposed to be like a written foreword. But maybe what we can do is they're lecturing a class, not writing a book though, yeah. I'm thinking what we could do is we have this little introduction where like you pick up this book that this character's working on, and this is their foreword. But then they see you reading it and they're like, oh, that project's not done yet. Let me tell you everything I know. I feel like that'd be a good way to go about it. And so basically, like from this cutoff right here, it'll be like, okay, so this guy's actually just reining you in and being like, hey, like, you know, the book you're reading right now, that's a work in progress. Don't put that thing down. You might break it. It's a very brittle book. I'm gonna tell you about everything that I plan to write in there. How's that? And you're like, okay, thank you. And then that would make a lot more sense as we're like looking at this this map. Yeah, that would make a lot more sense, because if we're looking at this map, this is like a map that's in his workshop right now. And so it wouldn't be in the book. He's not going to put an ink-stained map inside the book. So he pulls you aside. He's like, hey, okay, so here's what I know. Here's all these regions. Like, you know, this map is kind of goofed up, but it'll serve our purpose for now. Yeah, I like that idea. I think that's good. So we'll make some sections here then. Okay. That works. I love the idea of this nerd telling you this. Yeah, like you have found the like chief nerd of this region, and that is where you're getting all this information from. So maybe yeah, cause like I'm trying to think about this now from like the point of view of like you're starting a game. You're starting a game and you've landed in like your little starting area. And you're in this tiny little library with this like singular keeper of knowledge who used to be Like, you know, like a real fall from grace kind of story. Like, you used to be like the royal cartographer, used to be the academic advisor to the royal family. And like, that's just no longer the case because this royal family no longer exists. So he's like, he's out of business, essentially. And so you, as this young, intrepid adventurer, have connected with this person. And so you're getting like this look at what the world has to offer. But as we've discussed, this character doesn't know everything about the world, obviously, because he's from this very sheltered location in the world. This location of the world does not have a lot of connections to the outside world. They don't know everything about it. But some of the scholars will have like a decent understanding of what's out there. Like they'll know things, you know? They can't give you all the details, but they know approximately what's out there. They're prepping you for an adventure that goes beyond these borders. Because maybe for whatever reason, they can't really leave. They want to. They want to get out there, but something keeps them bound here. But you, nothing really binds you here in the grand scheme of things. You could go out there. You could explore this world. You could see what's out there. And maybe he'll be like, hey, you find out what's out there, you come back to me. You come back to me, you tell me what's out there. And we'll work on this book together. We'll make sure that the people know what this world is about. We'll make sure people know what's happening out here. And that could be like your first, that could be like your main quest. That main story quest that drives you to explore the entire world. And I don't know, that's fun. Like I'm thinking about this as if you're in like a Final Fantasy game, but you're in the world of Malcora, and it's like, okay, so you're an adventurer, this is your mission, this is what you're gonna do. You're gonna go on a lot of crazy wild adventures all throughout it. But you know, at the end you have this guy that you come back to. And he's your buddy, he's your friend. He's just like this I'm not gonna say old, but like up there in years kind of cartographer that like he wants to explore the world but can't. So hey, can you do it for me? Can I live through you? That'd be really nice. You're like, yeah, I kind of want to go out there. I want to see the world. I'm gonna sit up like a person before someone shrimp checks me. Because I realize I'm just like sitting like a creature. Oh, goodness gracious, my body. But yeah, that makes me excited. That inspires me. And so I think that is exactly what we'll go with. That is the narrative angle. Yay, okay, this is awesome. This is why I love hanging out with you guys. You guys give me such great ideas. Okay, so that's what we're working on here. Okay, okay. So I'm thinking, what if I name this article like something like the Cartographer's Quest? That'd be fun. But I feel like that'd be more like a specific kind of we discuss the plot kind of situation. So I don't quite want to do that. Let's see, because I don't want to go into the quest here. I just want to go into like this is the conversation you're having about the world as he knows it. It could be introduction to Malcora. We could say that. Because I'm thinking at some point in the future, in the far future, after I've written a lot more content about the world, then I can make like a much broader, bigger primer that takes things from like a meta level. Like, hey, this is what's out here. Like, just hard stop, like this is what's out here. You're not missing any context. It's just like this is your meta overview of what the world is like. But for now, here, I'll have this smaller one, more local, more flawed, in-character perspective on what the world is like that you can go out and explore from. So this doesn't really box us in too much. It just says like, this is this scholar's understanding of what the world is like, and this is what you're going to go out into the world believing it is like. And it's not 100% wrong. Like, it's a good summary of the world. It's just missing some stuff. Missing some crucial information that might dramatically change your perspective on what's actually out there. That's okay. Because that's what the adventure's all about, right? So what do you say we put another 10 minutes on the clock? We'll sit down, we'll get more of these words in. I'll work on a section down below. Okay. So, everyone prepare your pens and pencils and typing fingies. And we will be off on another little sprint. 10 minutes on the clock. Wahoo! Dazzly Cat, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for the raid. How are you? Just gonna do a little shout out for Dazzly Cat. What were you working on today? Working on some WorldEmber progress, perhaps? Dazzle raid, dazzle raid. Welcome, everyone. We are in the middle of a writing sprint, but of course I have to take a moment to greet everyone. How's everyone doing? I hope everyone's having a great day. For those of you who do not know me, hello, I am Strixline. I am working on some world building over for WorldEmber. And you are more than welcome to come join us. Doing some writing sprints. My goal today is to hit 1,000 words in this article, and I'm almost there. Almost we're not, words, haha. We're about 100 words away from hitting 1,000 in this article, which is awesome. I'm working on my goblin and his traveling shop. Ooh! For WorldEmber. Prose article, awesome. Traveling shops, I love. Just something about the theme just makes me so happy. Ooh, 5,641 words already written for WorldEmber. That's awesome. You're already halfway there. That's really awesome. I'm thinking that by the end of today's stream, I'll be at about 10% complete, which, you know, this article is the only one that I've published so far, and so this will be my 1,000-word article. But still, for me personally, being at 10% on day 2, I guess, is pretty huge. We just have to keep up that momentum. We just gotta keep it going, keep it moving forward. Because for now, this is my primer that we've been working on. Oh, and I didn't close this tag yet, /allowed. I just need to close that box so things aren't weird. Yeah, so this is our formatting for the time being. Dazzle for you has followed. Oh, thank you. I'll put an extra life in your heart. Why, thank you. Welcome, welcome. Nice to see a fellow extra lifer. What brings you here today? But okay, I need to separate this a little bit. So give me a little line break there. Yeah, I have to really think about this one. How do I want to lay out Actually, do I have any images rather, for this world that I can put in that are not? I'm making some stream sketches. Most of my sketches in this folder are of other people's stuff, because these were my stream sketches from last year's conditions. I need more sketches for my world. That's what I need. Stream posts, maps. I don't know. I don't think so. Inktober. All these are like photos, not like images of the actual artwork. So that won't quite work out. Some emotes. Nah, the emotes won't work either. I'll just have to put a placeholder image in there. I just want to break things up a little bit more. little badge in there. Vertical headers. Yeah, it doesn't quite work out either. Oh well. So we'll just grab a design element, square placeholder. Row container call 8. Container call 4. Placeholder no link. But will that look good? Because I know I have like 2 images already in the sidebar here. Maybe if I swap sides? We'll have to see, we'll have to see. So if we drag this over this way, bam. So if we do that instead, it'll kind of flip-flop. Yeah, I think that looks better. It makes it also makes the paragraphs look a little bit more like paragraphs and not just like 2 lines of text. What is a primer? So a primer is it is an introduction to your world. So this is like one article that is meant to introduce the primary concepts of your world and is meant to introduce readers and players to your setting. You could compare it to the world meta, but the world meta is, as it sounds, it is a more meta overview of what your world is, what your project is about, what your design philosophies are, just like what your inspirations are. It is more meant to be a look at like how you plan to world build, but a primer is just telling people about your world. It is their introduction. It is, you've just walked into this place. Here's what you need to know. And so that's what I'm trying to work on right now for my world. And I am considering like what I might want to rename this into. Slow-paced writer, hey hey. How are you? Welcome in. We have so many new friends in the Owlworks today. Hello. I'll take a little sippy in your honor. Welcome in. Yeah, so what I'm working on with this primer is I have this little introduction phrase here. It says like this article is starting out as a framework for a world primer and will have its placeholder text removed throughout the event. If you have suggestions for sections you want to see, let me know in the comments. And so that's just my little introduction to this because we like this entire section here, like up to this point. This is all stuff that we wrote today, which is great. This is all the stuff that we wrote yesterday, and this is all like brainstorming kind of words. Like I straight up say here, like, talk about the different parts of our Savella. Like, this is my planning, this is what I plan to do with this. And like in this section, discuss the ley lines, the gods, and the powers that be. So this is the placeholder text that I'm referring to when I say like, I'm going to replace this throughout the event. But everything up here was what we wrote today, which is pretty sick. I actually want to grab all of this and see how many words that is. So let's see, word counter, 472. That's really sick. 472 words today. Might not sound like a lot to a lot of people, but, you know, I'm streaming and like talking and doing my own thing. And also I'm replacing placeholder words with additional words. And so it's just, yeah, I feel really accomplished today. But we're not done yet. We are not done yet. We have a goal. We have a goal that is 1,000 words in this article at minimum, but I think really what I'd like to do is I would just like to finish out this section. And how did you get a word counter? It's a Chrome extension. 472 is good. No reason to think that's bad. No, I don't know. I have the anxiety brain. I have to talk myself down every now and then. No, it's good. I do feel accomplished. I do feel good about it. But our goal for today before we finish stream is to get this article to a minimum 1,000 words, but also I want to finish these sections. So everything up to where this character is going to start actually telling you about the rest of the world, I want to finish. So I'll have my little introduction done. We'll have this entire starting section filled out. And that's our goal, that's our dream. And so you'll see a little 10-minute timer up in the top, that direction, top left, all the way over there. That is our little sprint timer. We're gonna do little 10-minute sprints until we do it. I think we've done 2, maybe 3 sprints so far. They're all pretty good, pretty solid. In my first sprint, I did this one. In my second sprint, I did this section. And the third one, I worked on this. And so, what I would like to do is I would like to further refine this section, maybe like add a little bit more to it, beef it up a little bit. And then I'd like to do the same to this section down here. Because what's in here is a foreword of this book that you've picked up and you've started kind of like leafing through. And then once like the writer of this book notices you're doing that, he's like, hey, this book isn't finished, but I can tell you everything that I plan to write about in here. And so that is what every section below this box is going to be. Is this character pulls you in and is like, hey, all the information is still in here. Let me like spill it out for you. Let me just tell you everything that I plan to divulge in this book. So you get like the inside scoop, basically. Yeah. So we can, I think I need to read this section out loud because I just need to get a feel for it. Usually when I do my writing, I'll just like read things aloud as I type them, but I was just doing this silently today. As you enter the dusty library, well maintained but with ample contents left idle for too long. On Slow Pace Writer, thank you for following. You find a small tome, a history book in the making. Rather, a reference book on the world beyond Arsavella. You leaf through its pages gently, its pages surprisingly brittle for a project still in the works today. The keeper of this space, who invited you to indulge your quest for knowledge, toils away nearby, and you hear the clinking of glass bottles and the tapping of pencils against their old wooden desk. There's no rest for the old cartographer, as he endeavors to salvage an ink-stained map you both know to be a lost cause. Sounds of the turning of pages, parchment dragging against other sheets, and the clattering of containers fill the space as you realize this may be the most busy this library has been in quite some time. I like the way that flows. I think that's pretty good. I just want to add more to the section, is the only thing. Well, yeah, I'll add the section about how you're actually like picking up this book and reading it, and like how you stumble upon the foreword, and that's like, yeah. Should I add another box for that? I think I should. I think that would make me feel better. Okay, so now that we have our mission set out in front of us, I think we will start our 10-minute timer. I invite all of you once again to write with me or to do whatever it is that you do. Make some art. Write some things, do a little bit of cleaning, tidying up. A tidy space is a productive space. Which I need to clean my desk a little bit. But no, it's okay. Oh well, I'm gonna take my little pre-sprint sip. Remember to take care of yourself, everybody. Especially in this month, we're all going to be toiling away, writing. We need to take care of ourselves so that we can keep doing our writing. 10 minutes is on the timer. I will be more quiet than usual, but you are more than welcome to chat, and I will respond. 10 minutes. You don't need that line break there. Hmm. I'll jump back down to the lower section. Absolutely think about lunch. Absolutely. Even in times of tragedy, you need to take care of yourself. Can't survive on Teddy Grahams. I wish I could. I would love to. Alright, 10 minutes is up. Oh no, my brain. We are over 1,000 words, which is great. I just need to finish up this section. I'm trying to word it out properly.
Sloppy.
It is indeed sloppy that man cannot survive on Teddy Grahams. I've hit 1,815 words. I have 3 articles done. Ooh! Campaign prep, as always, for game tomorrow to get to, and Christmas decorating. Oh man, I have to... I have like the tiniest apartment known to man, but I want to get myself like a tiny Christmas tree. That's something I want for myself.
Refresh yourselves.
Thanks for the sip on your way out. Oh, I almost spilled that on myself because I thought there was less water in there than there actually was. Ah. Okay, hold on. Refresh this. I hereby name your incoming tree Silly Little Christmas Tree. Absolutely. Like I'm talking one of those trees from Target that's like this tall that I can just like put somewhere, you know? I can get like 2 or 3 ornaments and put it on there. That'd be so good. That'd be so great. And then it's really easy to put away. But yeah, look at all of this content that we wrote today. That's actually, in my opinion, that's pretty incredible. We are once again going to do a little word count grab. 610 words. That's really good. It's really great. Yes, in line of sight, please. Spell Grinch with the Christmas lights. Oh gosh. So yeah, daily final word count. Cool. Okay, so but yeah, I'm using TJ's tracker for WorldEmber. I'm gonna see if I can summon that for you guys real quick because it is an awesome resource. It is free. You can purchase it. I recommend purchasing it. It's just a really nice thing to do. But it is free. I'm going to get the link for you guys so you can get your own copies if it's something that interests you. Click to get your copy of this sheet. Here you go. And Sunny L, thank you. But this is the link to the world building planner. This is what I'm using. So you can use this to set your goals. Hold on, I'm gonna turn this down a little. You can set your goals and your word count for WorldEmber. And this is really awesome. For those who didn't see like the tiny little itty bitty demo that I did before. Just have a look here. So my daily final word count from yesterday was 507. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at today's word count. It's 1,050. I have so many tabs open. So daily final word count today it's... Wait, why am I offline? Oh no. Google Drive, please. Okay, there we go. It works now. And so you fill out your like word count for today. I'm just gonna hide this for now. And so it tells you how many words you've written today. It shows you how many words you are, like plus or minus your target to reach your goal in time. And it shows you your daily progress in a percentage. So I got 5.43% of WorldEmber done today. And then it automatically calculates what your daily target word count is for tomorrow. So tomorrow I should write 471 words to stay on track. And then it shows your little graph down here. So this is where I was yesterday, and here I am today. And projection says I will be done on the 19th of December. We actually knocked it back a little bit. That's really awesome. And yeah, you can look at our sprint calculator. So I'm just gonna grab this. See the word counter. So in 10 minutes I wrote 181 words. Where is it? Time 10 minutes. I got 181 words. It needs a little bit more information, but you can fill out how much time you spent on sprints and how many words you got each time. And then it'll calculate your approximate writing speed. So we're just gonna see what else I can grab, because I know I didn't really... We're gonna grab this then. 67, and I think I also wrote this section at the same time. So plus 59. That's a number. I'm just gonna say 125. Hold on, no. Oh yeah, that sounds about right. I'll say that. We'll grab this as well. 131. So this is just like super guesstimating. Oh god, clicking on different tabs, oh no. So yeah, so it's based on of my sprints from today specifically. My average writing speed is 15 words per minute. Which alright. It's alright. And so the time to get my daily target should be 42 minutes. So I need to spend 42 minutes to get my daily word count. And hopefully, I would like to take some time off stream later today to get some more words in. So I'll post a little update later on. But yeah, we are 10.5% done with WorldEmber already. That's awesome. That's awesome. I feel so on top of things, and seeing it in note form like this just makes it really cool. Yeah, I got a fair amount done after my burnout earlier. A few minutes off was apparently all I needed. Yeah, absolutely. Like if you this is to everyone in here. If you are feeling just super burnt, super frustrated by whatever it is that you're writing, sometimes all you need is to step away, grab a drink, maybe a snack, maybe find a silly little video to watch, like just one video, one short video. Just distract yourself for a little bit. And then come back, sit down at your desk, and be like, okay, where was I? What am I trying to do right now? How do I feel? And you just keep going. Think I want pizza tonight? Oh, hell yeah. I would love some pizza. I need to go food shopping very badly, because I am lacking in that department. But no, it's this has been awesome. I feel like I got a lot of good work done today. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring myself back. Hello everyone. We are finished with our writing for today. I hope everyone had a fantastic productivity session today. I know I did. I'm feeling very excited about my additional 500 words. I'm making progress. I'm making progress. I historically, through WorldEmber, have waited until the last day to get like any meaningful progress done. And so the fact that I'm 10% done, second day in, fantastic. I'm on track to finish in like 2/3 of December, and I'll have the last third to finish off everything. That's awesome. That's really awesome. I'm really excited about that. And like I said, I am going to hopefully get more work done later on tonight. Just if I'm able to find the time for it, that'd be really nice. So let's see. From here on, tomorrow, tomorrow I will be streaming again, but tomorrow it will be a gaming session. I will be playing some more Baldur's Gate 3. It'll be a good time. Oh no, and I think an ad is about to start. We're gonna snooze that. Fantastic. Good. Oh, and I did end up doing some work on one of my religions in the end. Awesome. Fantastic. Yes, we're gonna see who is on, who's doing stuff. Wait, Ethnis is live. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna send you guys over to Ethnis. This is where we're gonna go. How long have they been live? Oh my god. I'm excited. I like never see them on. WorldEmber baby? Oh, excellent. Fantastic. Oh, they've been live for a while. Oops. Yeah, so I'm going to send you guys over to Ethnis Studio. They are live. These are Adamal and Baron, writers of Ethnis over on WorldAnvil. We know them, we love them. They make awesome stuff. So we're going to start this raid. I hope you will all join me in saying hello to them, dropping on in. They're doing more WorldEmber, so if you need some more productivity time, they got you. And yeah, I'm so happy that I got to spend all this time with you guys today, getting all this work done. This has been fantastic. I will see you tomorrow at 2 p.m. for some Baldur's Gate 3. It'll be a great time. If you want to keep up with all of my updates, of course, I will say, you are more than welcome to join my Discord server. Join the L-Works, you'll get all the updates about streams and things. You can choose what you get pinged for, so very, very rarely do I ever do the @everyone ping. I don't like seeing it in other servers, so I try not to inflict it upon you guys either. But, once again, wonderful, wonderful times. Grab your sippies, go world build, have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day, and happy world building! Enjoy WorldEmber. This is one of the greatest seasons of the year, and I can't wait to see what you all make. Goodbye. Oh, and our raid shout is bird raid, so once you arrive at Ethnis Studios, be sure to let them know. This is a bird raid. Okay, goodbye everyone.